Hi everybody, it's Tim and Tammy time, and today we're in Indian Springs State Park, and we're looking for a cemetery, and we have found it. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and
We love y'all. That's
this
an 1869 grave right there, from 1816 to 1869. There was, what I heard, when I found out about the cemetery, there was a restoration project going on. And look over there. It's just magnificent. But the walls are falling. But I'm thinking all the graves out here are going to be in the 1800s. It's 1895. If they have any markings at all, because I'm looking over here. Is this like a fenced walkway? Is that what I'm looking at? I think that's what it is, but there's no, I don't know. Those are not grave markers, are they?
no, there's graves up here.
I think this one says 1913.
I think this was a enclosed area.
I was wondering, that's what I meant. Look at
This is
here.
a grave here. There's 3 or 4 right over here.
This is Mary Watkins, the infant daughter of Mr. and Mrs. James Watkins. These two graves are from 1882 and 1883. And the gate, the fence, the gate's gone, so I can't make it go.
You're about to back into a point.
I can't go squeak. Look, Tim saved me from backing into the point.
It's not really a point.
It was a point. That right there, see? That's a gravestone. That's a rock marker.
But I think this was enclosed at one time.
And this was the well, what I'm calling fence post, right? It's like fence post.
I think this was a grave. This probably was too.
Oh,
No, these are.
Yeah, I believe that was a grave right there. Well, I see the headstone up there. It doesn't have a name or anything on it. Ain't no telling what we'd find if we went walking down through the woods, if you want to know the truth. And this right here, that's outlined in rock, so you think that's probably a grave. It doesn't have a headstone or a footstone. And these have no name, but they got a slab, and it's 3 of them. And I kind of figure there's a grave in between, y'all. That's just a guess. But there we go. 3 right here. It's a very small cemetery, isn't it? Okay, now this is what I was talking about. If we walked out in them woods, that tells us what we'd find. Right here is a stone. I think it's a footstone because I believe, watch out for that stick, that the headstone was here at one point. So I have no idea where there's graves at back here, you know it? There could be graves all over the place.
Well, it's some kind of area on the other side of these woods. I'm assuming that campground.
Probably
place?
campground. There's campground all back here. Wonder where that little fence is supposed to be. It's all into the trail right there.
This is Indian Springs State Park.
Uh-huh.
The last time we were here, because this is the second time we've
Yeah.
come here and filmed, we didn't do this,
Yeah.
but we actually filmed the spring.
Uh-huh.
There is a spring.
Yeah.
There's a house built around that spring. if I'm not
Sulfur
mistaken.
spring.
Yeah.
And people come and fill jugs up with water, and they swear by that sulfur water. And they say it will heal whatever is bothering you.
Definitely evidence of them doing some restoration.
This is an infant. That's a big headstone for an infant, 1879 to 1880. And there's, I imagine, 1, 2, 3 other baby graves. They may all be infants. I bet it is. Yeah. This one was, well, this was not an infant. This one was 1836 to 1885. These are Alexanders. Somebody's been putting rocks on top of their headstone. And these are their footstones, I guess. You know, there we go. That's a 1919. That's a recent date. compared to the ones we've been looking at. Let's look one more side here. And this one is the worst one, and I think it was to 1881. Okay. All the rock walls are crumbling. This is Mary Lucy Murrell. Born 1826, died 1878. And this is Dr. William Whitehead Sr. This is Mary Lucy Murrell's husband. He was a physician, scholar, gentleman. Dr. W. H. Whitehead Sr., born 1820, died 1878. And then we got a lot of footstones here. That one does have a headstone. It was 1873 to 1887, but there's the footstone. And this, of course, was naturally a baby because it did have a little lamb on top. But y'all, that little lamb, look at that. I think that's natural. I don't know. Maybe somebody knocked his head off, but this is Willie Whitehead. He was the doctor and his wife's son who lived 2 years.
Confederate grave right here.
Yep. Private Francis Britton, 1825 to 1908.
This one has a fallen headstone.
Well, this one, I don't even know. This one's broke to pieces right here.
You can still make out who it is.
You look at the headstone coming up next.
Yeah.
It's Hutchins. That's all I can tell you. There's Hutchins in here, and I think 1862 is the date of the death.
This is actually a strange location. I don't know that I've ever seen a cemetery inside a state park.
Cemetery was here first.
Yeah. Well, that's what I say. It's a strange location.
These always get me. Y'all see the seashells? And there's no headstone to read, but it sure does seem like a little grave. Now see, I don't know if these are graves or just rocks strewn around. I do see that we are going over into the woods a little ways, and there's graves over here. I think that's a grave up there. There's graves over on the other side of the hill that way. This is very haphazard, if you want to know the truth. Oh yeah, this is just almost 100 years old. 1949. 1888 to 1949. This was Hampton Daughtry Williamson. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
This is stereo. This is 1818.
No, it can't be. It's 1843 birthday. That has to be 1918.
It looks like an 8.
It does, but it's a 9. Trust me. The top date is 1840.
Okay, 1918.
1843, I think. And these are both Mother. This is Mother. This is Jenny Harris. And this is Mother. And I can't. This is Mrs. somebody. She was also Mother. And there we go. Magnolia trees. Banks, courthouses, graveyards.
That's baby grave.
Yep, and I bet that's the fence that used to go around them right there. Yeah, 1841 to 1916. 1860 to 1923.
This is a bit.
Tell me about
because you can't tell if there's a grave here or not.
Yeah, it looks like. Tell me about this iron pipe that's gone all around us here. It's around here. I wonder if it's the way they laid out some of these plots, because see, there's a. Oh, you know what? I feel like an idiot, y'all. If you pick this up, it would be a fence. But I can't pick it up. It would be a fence. So yeah, now I know what it was. It goes all the way around. There's some down there too.
But there's graves here and here.
There are. And you really can't tell. Be careful and don't trip in the cemetery. That one right there has come apart. It's completely open. I mean, you know, they weren't buried above the ground in these little tombs, but the little tomb was put up above the ground. But this one has come completely apart. But y'all, I'm standing here, and there's graves there, and there's a grave over there, and there's a grave right there.
It's long and narrow.
Yeah, there's more cemetery over here. Yeah, I see it. I want to go over here because I think these are really neat looking. There's more over there.
Right there.
Yeah.
They're coming?
That one's sunk in. That's what I said. There's no rhyme or reason to this cemetery. And this right here, y'all, is a pretty big plot. Oh, there are some concrete coverings, but there's only one footstone in there. This right here, mounded up, I'm pretty sure is a grave. Now there's two over here, y'all, and they look really new. And I just got to see them because they look really new. And they are. This is Forrest Gray Varner, 1866 to 1950. And this is James C. Killenbrew, 1869 to 1956. But these are the ones that I said had grabbed my interest. I believe there's probably steps going down right there, down the hill. I do see steps going down the hill. Never mind. Got the ones that's just bricked over. But you see these, this looks like you play Jenga and put it back together. If you took that piece right there and you set it right up on either this pedestal or that pedestal. There's a lot of pennies and a dime over here. A lot of rocks, a lot of rocks. Somebody put a flower up here. And then I think that's one you could set up on a pedestal. Okay. But here are the stairs. But you know what? There's only 3 stairs there.
Is that steps?
It is. There's 4 steps there. But it don't go all the way down to the road. There's 4 steps there. It's always strange. That was written by hand. It says Eliza.
This is on the other side.
Oh, I can go
Grandmother, Mrs. Susan Gibson.
Oh, on this white one right here? Yep, grandmother, Mrs. Susan Gibson. She died at 90 years old in 1894. This one right here, though, is the one I was looking at. Yep, it's Eliza. Or Elizabeth. Could be Elizabeth, yeah. I cannot read the last name, though. But it is handwritten. And this is one where the fence is almost still up. It is coming down a little bit. And then we got another fenced-in area over here.
This is the way I think these things set up. I think they're all this way. And they fences come down. It's really cool.
You could
have a walkway in the middle.
Yeah. You probably are right. Look at that.
I imagine they all were supposed to be set up kind of like this.
Wish the gate was still here. We could see where the ironwork was from. Look at that. It's like we're walking down through.
I don't understand the
double wall.
Double. Nope, I don't.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this.
But it's very organized and nice as far as.
That's the Oscar on that side. I can't really read those. This is Soledad, and Soledad got a lizard on her, so she died in 1913. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. This Elizabeth Bryans, 1873 That's the 1963. She got 90 years too, didn't she? This is Jenny, daughter of J.H. and M.E. Bryan, 1862 to 1946. And this is Margaret Dougherty, and she died in 1926. Now,
I want to say this is the end of it. Right?
I'm looking down through there. I don't see anything else down through there.
I also see a ribbon around a tree that kind of makes you think.
They're probably going to cut that tree down.
Yeah. There's one over there too, one here, one there. So.
Well, I do know there was a little bit of a project to repair this cemetery. And you know, it's not really in terrible shape, I don't think. Well, y'all, you know, it's got a hole in it. I got to look. Woo! Y'all, it scares me when I step in holes in a cemetery.
Huh.
Whoa! Stepped in the same dang hole.
Amazing to me that this is straight down.
It probably was not always. I'm going to tell you what happened. Okay, y'all, here I go. I'm going to tell you what happened. That was a dirt road. And when it got to a modern day era, it's not outside the road, Tim. When it got to a modern day era, they started scraping the road to keep it easier to maneuver. And as you do that, it goes down.
I don't know, but we can't go over there.
I can't be sure I'm right about that. I just said it, so.
You know why we can't go over there?
There's a barricade right there at the driveway.
It clearly says do not enter.
Then we won't go over there. It's probably just where they've been clearing trees off.
So I think one time, based on the steps here, that this road was
At the bottom of those steps.
even or close to the bottom of the steps.
I agree.
So when they decided to put a modern road down through here, they,
Scraped it
for
down.
whatever reason, took it down that low. I
There's
don't know why.
no telling. There's another set of steps right up here, and they don't go down very far either.
We've seen this before, where it's all just a concrete block. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a concrete block, it's a slab.
And it had a wall.
It's literally a slab.
You see where the wall was at around it?
Yeah,
The wall is gone.
but that's a poured slab.
It is. I didn't look at the biggest one in the cemetery, and I got to look at that. See, there's more steps right here, and it's about 4 steps. So you know the road was just right there.
Now this is in town.
T.J. Saunders. I'm going to go inside if I can.
The last name is Elder. No. Yeah. Elder and
No.
I'm staying outside the fence.
This is W.A. Elder Jr. 1924. I want to look at the big one. The big one is Saunders. This is the biggest monument in the cemetery.
Obviously. You wonder how many people come in this car, you know, and they drive down this road to get to the campgrounds and whatnot.
All the activities.
How many people actually notice this here?
How many people actually look at it?
Yeah.
They probably look at it. They just probably don't think much about it. This was Troy Saunders. He was a doctor. Okay. Born 1844, died 1891. Okay, see, and I'm going to say this over here is the baby graveyard in this particular setup right here. I think there's 4 graves. Yep. There's 4 baby graves there, and then we have a slab with no name on it. And this is Mary. Oh, I think this is more than one. Born 1848, died 1850 something. Then we have Anne Eliza Saunders, born 1851, died 1856. And then Sarah Saunders, born and died 1856. So I think these are 3 little Saunders girls.
So, one time, I believe there was a stone wall,
There was.
right?
There was.
This one's more solid than the other. The rest of it was.
Well,
There was a set of steps right here.
yeah, because this right here, that set of steps went, I'm staying up this way. That set of steps went right up into this.
And there was a gate right here at one time.
Yes, there was.
And somebody left some change here.
Yeah, they.
Take a look at that.
It's, oh my gosh. Is that a nickel? I think it says 1917, y'all. I'm leaving it right there. Wait just a second. Let me see if I can get a close up on here, and then maybe we can figure that out at home. I think it says 1917.
No.
This might be the most damaged. Because look. No, I ain't stepping right there, y'all.
No, I'm not either. That's 1950.
Yeah. It's 1878.
Well, here's the
This-
competitor right here.
This wall's in pretty bad shape.
Next to the tallest.
Yeah. Does that say Collier? Collier?
All of these are colliers through here.
And their headstones are broken, but they're here, but they're broken. But these on this side are not broken. See, that's when I think, are these the ones they repaired? Maybe, probably. And they didn't get to the ones on the right-hand side, but they did put them back.
That's a headstone right there.
It is. It is a headstone. I think that collier right there is for the whole
Family.
plot. I don't think it's a specific. Yeah. On this side it says Cleveland.
Well, there's some Clevelands.
So we got Clevelands and Colliers over here. Yep, there's Clevelands. You know what? There's Clevelands on the left, and there's Colliers on the right.
Or Cleveland's on the right and Collier's on the left, depending on which side you're looking at.
I love Tim so much. He is so entertaining sometimes, y'all. I don't think he knows how entertaining he is. Keep on. This has been our adventure at Indian Springs State Park. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. And
We love y'all.
see.